The Boeing Everett Factory in Everett, Washington is a fascinating building with 4.3 million square feet inside and 472 million cubic feet of volume, making it the largest building on the planet. This enormous factory is where Boeing airplanes are born, and it has been in operation for almost 60 years now. Here on the channel, we've talked about some of the largest residential buildings in the world, like Niall Niami's The One in Bel Air and Mukesh Ambani's Antilia residence in India, but I found myself the other day wondering who takes the trophy for the largest commercial building in the world, and it was no surprise that the answer is a company who manufactures some of the largest aircraft around. Yes, by the way, I guess that's what my life has come to, daydreaming about the largest buildings in the world. Anyways, in today's video, we are going to talk about the history of the Everett Factory and what Boeing is using this massive building for nowadays. If you're new to my channel, my name is Scott. I'm a real estate developer myself out of Arizona, so here on my channel, we cover all things real estate. So if that's something that you're into, think about hitting the subscribe button before you forget, because I'm posting new videos every week. The Boeing Everett Factory is located in a town called Everett in the northwestern corner of Washington, just north of the city of Seattle. The location where Boeing built this factory was actually a former military airport, and apparently it was pretty run down and overgrown back when Boeing bought the 98 acres in 1967. After acquiring the land, Boeing went on to build what was and what still is the largest building in the world in less than 1 year. Now, industrial buildings like this are a little bit easier to build than, for example, an apartment complex where you've got a bunch of individual units and kitchens and bathrooms and stuff like that. But building a place like this in less than a year is still very impressive. There's also no direct access to the site via roads or railways at the time, so that probably made this build particularly challenging, and it also probably contributed to why it cost so much money to build. Like I said at the beginning, there are 4 million square feet of floor space in this building, and the ceilings are 90 feet tall, which means that you can fit an 8-story building inside of the Boeing Everett Factory. An Airways magazine article back in 2013 said that the Boeing Everett Factory cost $1 billion to build. That was more than Boeing was even worth as a company at the time. With a lot size of 98 acres and a building size of 4.3 million square feet, not only can you fit an 8-story building inside, but you actually can fit the entire California Disneyland theme park inside of the Boeing Everett Factory. There are 6 main doors on the south side of the complex which have airplane-themed art painted on them, with each door measuring 82 feet tall and 350 feet wide, which means that each garage door on this factory is nearly the size of a football field. Everett Factory is open 24 hours a day, and they've got 3 separate shifts, each shift having about 10,000 employees, meaning they employ about 30,000 people at this location alone. This place has its own fire department, which is not surprising considering they are building jet planes, and there's these little electric buggies that the employees can use to get around. One of the craziest things that I learned about this building is that not long after it was first constructed, they didn't quite have the airflow system figured out yet. Since the building was so large, plus there was so much moisture and heat inside from the building of the planes, plus the workers being there, the building actually started to create its own weather patterns. I'm not gonna lie, I first read this on Reddit and I didn't believe it, so I hopped around a few other websites to fact check it, and it turns out that it is true. There once was a time back in the late 1960s where clouds would literally form inside of the building, so Boeing had to install some special circulation systems to avoid the further formation of clouds. The Boeing Everett Factory is so big that it's kind of become its own little city with a security team, a bank, private medical services, a gym, a daycare, and a ton of restaurants. At this point, it should be no surprise as to why Boeing needed so much space in this one factory, and that is because they are building some of the biggest aircraft on the planet inside of this plant. There are currently 3 planes in production there. The first, which is the Boeing 747, that's a wide-body plane that's capable of carrying 467 passengers, and it is so big that it couldn't be built at Boeing's other facilities. Then there's the Boeing 767, which is a long-range, wide-body jet capable of carrying 218 passengers. And last, they're building the Boeing 777 in there as well, which Boeing has been building since 1993. This plane is capable of carrying 386 people as far as 9,000 miles. The process of building airplanes is way too complicated for me to comprehend or for us to get into in this video, but there are some unique build requirements for sure. First is the need for overhead cranes. There are 26 cranes inside of the factory that run 40 miles of track that help move stuff around while airplanes are being built. And then there are a few miles of underground tunnels which are used for building utilities and as a way for the workers to get around. It's no surprise that this factory has such a large and complicated assembly system when you realize that each individual airplane has millions of parts. Some of those parts being really big ones like the wings, the nose, the tail fins, the engines, and the fuselage. By the way, I kind of forgot about that until I started putting this video together. Yes, if you didn't know that, the body of the airplane is called the fuselage. The 747 is the largest plane to come out of this factory, measuring 250 feet long with a wingspan of 223 feet, standing 63 feet tall. Because of how cool the plane building process is and how fascinating this building is, the factory has become a pretty big tourist destination as well. And as of the last report, there were about 150,000 people per year who were booking a tour to walk around the factory and learn more about what Boeing is doing there. The Boeing Everett Factory may be the largest building in the world by volume, but depending on what list you're looking at, you may see other buildings being reported as being larger. For example, there are buildings like the New Century Global Center and the Dubai International Airport and the Central World Shopping Center in Dubai that all technically have more floor area. But the thing is, none of these places have the volume that the Boeing factory has. Boeing still actually holds the Guinness World Record for the most capacious building, which is just a fancy way of saying that it has the most amount of space or is the most roomy. So even if the Boeing factory doesn't have the most amount of floor space, a Guinness World Record has got to count for something. If you enjoyed the video today, guys, if you could give me a like down below, that would really help me out a lot. And don't forget to click subscribe down below as well if you're wanting to see more videos like this in the future, because I'm posting new videos every week. But that's all I've got for you guys this time. So until next time, see ya.